Hey everyone, Jake here. In this video, I wanted to go over the difference between passive and active income. The goal here is to show that looking at potential sources of income in only one of these ways can actually hinder the growth of your wealth. By the end of this video, you'll understand the difference between active and passive income and how you can help harness both together to really grow your own wealth. Let's get into it. So let's first look at active income. So active income is kind of the income you probably generally think of. Active income is either hourly or salary, and salary is kind of just hourly spread over a year. So you're generally getting paid some amount of money for some amount of work for some amount of time. With active income, you're actually spending your resource of time to then get paid for doing some type of work. So because it's all limited to time, there's only so much you can actually make within a given week because there's only so many hours in a given week. Let's say you make $20 per hour. So if you work 40 hours per week, that's gonna equal about $41,600 per year before taxes. The two variables that can change here are you can either work more hours or make more money per hour. So let's say you don't want to work any more hours and somehow you manage to double your hourly income up to $40 per hour and you're working 40 hours per week. That's then $83,200 per year, again, before taxes. So that's a great growth, going from $20 per hour to $40 per hour. It's a huge increase. However, it is actually just a linear increase. What I mean by that is the more time you put in, so the more hours, or the more money you make, sure, it will gradually increase your income, but it will never exponentially increase it because it's always limited by one of those two factors. So one scientifically unproven way to get more time is to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps me a lot, and I know it probably won't give you any more time, but it's worth a shot. So we've kind of looked at the very basics of active income, which is just time, so hours, and hourly rate, so how much you're making per hour. And you try and use those two to make the most money you can. Now, let's look at passive income. So passive income is when you make some form of income from past work. So you'll often need to put some type of money or time into some type of project or whatever it may be in order to start generating passive income. But it's worth noting that this is a type of income that isn't limited by the number of hours in a given week. So some examples of passive income are rental income, REITs, building an app, having a YouTube channel, and dividend stocks. An example of how you could start using time to start generating a passive income is this, YouTube. Let's say you have a monetized channel, which takes a fair bit of work, and you get $5 per 1,000 views from ads. Let's also say that you get about 10,000 views per month. So because you get $5 per 1,000 views, you're gonna then be making about $50 per month just from ads. Now, one very common thing with YouTube is that just because you put out a new video doesn't mean that your older videos aren't still getting views. So in this case of getting 10,000 views per month, you may actually be getting 9,000 of those views on older videos and only 1,000 on the current videos that you actually worked on in that given month. So what that means is you're actually making 90% of your income from YouTube from past work. Now this can obviously go up or down because, you know, if you put more work into your YouTube channel, it could potentially increase a lot. Now, say it increases by 5 times, so now you're getting 50,000 views per month. Again, a lot of those views will be on past videos. Sure, maybe you have some viral video and that's kind of an outlier where you start getting a lot of views on that video, so you're making a lot of money from that video. But guess what? If you've made that video and you finished it and it started to get views and make you money, you've already made that video. You don't need to do any more work for that video to have it continually make you more money. It's just kind of sitting there giving you money, which is great. I'd happily have one of those. A great example of how you can start using money to generate passive income is a dividend stock. Some stocks, ETFs, or index funds will produce a dividend. So a dividend is just a percentage of the stock's current value that you get back over any given month or quarter or however often they pay their dividends. So a super quick example would be if you had a $50 stock and it had a 5% dividend yield, whenever they paid their dividends, you would get $2.50 for owning just that one $50 stock. Sure, paying $50 to get $2.50, a few times a year doesn't really sound that great, but it's kind of all about putting your money into a place where it can start to grow and generate more money for you. Make your money work for you. Passive income is actually one of the ways that the rich and wealthy are not only able to stay rich and wealthy, but are able to grow their wealth way more. It's not that difficult to make your money work for you and make it grow your wealth. It's just about knowing how to do it and what the options are. Now, how can we use both active and passive income to help grow our wealth? Well, passive income is usually something that you gradually build up over time and is made much easier through a healthy active income. One simple way to start making passive income is just to start investing in some stocks that provide dividends. Again, if you buy a single stock and it gives you $2.50 a few times a year, it's not a lot, but it starts to all add up. That $2.50 requires zero effort. You needed to do pretty well nothing in order to earn that. So take some time to think about how you could make a side business or use your skills to start generating some type of passive income. Leave a comment down below and hopefully we can aggregate some ideas together so everybody can start making some passive income as soon as possible. I, for one, only really generate any type of passive income through dividend stocks right now. I would like to start generating passive income through rental properties, which I will hopefully be purchasing in the next year or so. And if enough people smash the like button and subscribe, then maybe YouTube will be a source of passive income for me as well in the future. When you do look at something as a potential source of passive income, if it's going to cost you a lot of time and effort, something like YouTube, maybe make sure that you're going to enjoy doing it and don't only do it for the potential upside of passive income. I, for one, like making YouTube videos. I like, learning more and more about personal finance and hopefully helping teach everybody out there, whoever's watching. And I'd love to just grow a community and, have a community where we can all work together and help each other to have a better financial portfolio and grow our wealth over time. If I was just doing this to just make passive income, considering I've made none of it, I would probably have stopped a long time ago. So given that it could eventually start making passive income, that's great. But if it never does, that's fine. I'm still gonna make YouTube videos. So again, just make sure if you're gonna do something like that, make sure whatever you're doing, you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's try and get to 15 likes on this video. That would be super awesome. And I will see you all again next Wednesday. Cheers.